Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown, where tonight I have another special Christmas product. This is a Hallmark keepsake ornament, and it's definitely one of the best this year, if not the best. This is the Donkey Kong arcade machine. Now, if you've been a long time viewer of my channel, you'll know one of the first Christmas countdowns I did, I reviewed the Hallmark Galaga machine ornament, which was really very impressive. However, my camera skills were even worse than they are now, and with great apologies looking back on that video, I did not know how to zoom in properly on my camera to use a close-up mode for the lens, and so it was a very blurry video even though you could hear all the great sounds. You do have a nice box here. It is got the official Donkey Kong logo. It says 2018. And then you have a message on the back from the artist who made the actual ornament. And then some very basic instructions, and you do get batteries with it in the box. So to get it out of the box here, we have the actual arcade machine. The machine, you have the art on both sides of the cabinet, as you can see. Coin deposit. In those days it was just a quarter, and there is an actual sticker on here indicating how much. You have the speaker there, close up there again, a little joystick with the directional indicators, the buttons, instructions. And of course the top of the cabinet, the thing that always was supposed to get your attention in the arcade. And you have the little hook here for the ornament to hang from the tree, or you can just put it on your shelf or anywhere else to display. Around here on the back you have the battery door. You need a Phillips screwdriver. And they've got those little button style batteries. They're very strange. Usually those fit into depressed circles, and you put a cover on. Then these, they actually line up 3 back to back with a spring. The little protruding part on the bottom of the button is what you put facing the contact, and the big flat part on the back faces the spring. And there's the speaker, the real speaker, compared to the arcade speaker here on the front. The first time I ever played it was in Chuck E. Cheese, and it was right next to the Pac-Man machine. And I think it was Donkey Kong was never one of my favorite games. I much preferred Donkey Kong Jr. to the original. Kind of like Galaga versus Galaxian. I much prefer Galaga. My favorite Donkey Kong game is the ColecoVision version of the arcade, but still, even on the ColecoVision, I prefer Donkey Kong Jr. But this was really the arcade game that started it all, that we have things like the NES and the Nintendo Switch today, pretty much because of this one successful arcade machine. Sorry, Bob. We need more high-energy, high-octane Beauty of the Beast for Intellivision cleans Donkey Kong's clock. Intelligent television. It was the only game system allowed in the finest country clubs. We had George Plimpton, for God's sake. Horrible Hank is 10,000 times the man Donkey Kong is. Donkey Kong was a dummy. He went to a remote construction site somewhere. Horrible Hank went to the Mutton Building in beautiful downtown Lambville Falls. A bat, rat, and bird-infested brick skyscraper, now the setting for 1,000 Urbex videos on YouTube. How did such a fine building ever get into this condition? Donkey Kong was just a dumb gorilla. Horrible Hank eats buttered bricks for breakfast. He drinks alligator blood. Sorry to break this to you, Bob. There was no Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. wasn't Donkey Kong's son. Donkey Kong Jr. was just Donkey Kong after Horrible Hank was done with him. Oh, look out now. It's time to wonder what it must be like to strap on a gun and pin on a badge and become a lawman. So I have to say, this is very impressive, the amount of detail you get in the machine. It's so familiar from the arcades, and the price really for that level of detail and actual sound recording, only $17.95. My only recommendation to Hallmark is to please keep making these, perhaps more than one a year. I would definitely recommend this if you're a fan of the arcade game, or you just like to collect things from the 80s. This pretty much covers all of that, and I would definitely give this 5 stars. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.